In the depths of an African savanna, a vervet monkey spots a leopard stalking through the grass. Without hesitation, it lets out a specific alarm call. Not just any scream, but a particular sound that tells its troop This isn't just exactly random what noise. kind of predator threatens them. It's part of one of nature's most sophisticated animal languages. Welcome to the hidden world of animal communication, where creatures great and small share information in ways we're only beginning to understand. From the intricate dance moves of honeybees to the infrared facial expressions of pit vipers, animals have developed astonishing ways to convey messages to their kind. And sometimes even across species. Deep beneath the surface of the Caribbean Sea, dolphins exchange information through a complex system of clicks and whistles. Each dolphin has its own unique signature whistle, essentially a name, that it uses to identify itself to others. But they don't just share names. These marine mathematicians can transmit detailed information about nearby food sources, potential dangers, and even their emotional states through sequences of sounds that function like sentences. In the dense canopy of South American rainforests, an even more remarkable phenomenon occurs. The clockbird, known for its mechanical-sounding call, demonstrates what scientists call the ability to combine different sounds in specific orders to create new meanings. This is remarkably similar to how human languages work, suggesting that the foundations of complex communication evolved long before humans arrived on the scene. But vocal communication is just the tip of the iceberg. Take the humble ant, for example. These tiny insects maintain vast colonies through an intricate chemical language of pheromones. When an ant discovers food, it leaves a chemical trail that other ants can follow. Different pheromone combinations can signal danger, mark territory, or even indicate the need for specific workers to perform certain tasks. It's like a chemical internet, transmitting messages across the colony with remarkable precision. Perhaps even more fascinating is the recent discovery of plant communication networks. Through an underground web of fungal connections nicknamed the Wood Wide Web, trees share resources and warning signals. When one tree is attacked by insects, it releases chemical signals through its roots that prompt neighboring trees to start producing defensive compounds. This virtual neighborhood watch system has been operating for millions of years, long before humans conceived of social networks. In the world of bees, communication takes on an entirely different dimension. Worker bees returning to the hive perform the famous waggle dance, a figure-8 pattern that contains precise information about the location of flower patches. The angle of the dance relative to the sun indicates the direction, while the duration of the waggle run indicates the distance. It's essentially a living GPS system, complete with detailed instructions that other bees can follow to find food sources up to 6 miles away. But some of the most surprising discoveries about animal communication have come from studying creatures we often overlook. Researchers have found that prairie dogs, those seemingly simple ground-dwelling rodents, possess one of the most sophisticated animal languages studied to date. They can describe specific predators with different calls that include information about size, shape, color, and speed of approach. They even have different calls for humans wearing different colored shirts, essentially creating specific words for objects they encounter. In the oceans, cephalopods like octopuses and squid have developed a visual language that would make any graphic designer jealous. Their skin contains millions of color-changing cells called chromatophores, allowing them to create complex patterns and color displays. These aren't just for camouflage, they're using their entire bodies as dynamic message boards, conveying everything from mating intentions to territorial disputes. The story of animal communication takes an even more intriguing turn when we look at cross-species interaction. African honeyguides, small birds that help humans locate bee colonies, have specific calls they use to attract human attention. The humans, in turn, use traditional calls to acknowledge the birds and follow them. This cooperation, developed over generations, demonstrates how different species can develop shared communication systems. Recent technological advances have allowed us to peek even further into these hidden conversations. Scientists have discovered that elephants communicate using infrasound frequencies too low for human ears to detect. These rumbles can travel for miles through the ground, allowing elephants to coordinate movements and maintain social bonds across vast distances. It's like a natural long-distance calling network that we've been completely unaware of until recently. Some of the most groundbreaking discoveries have come from studying domestic animals. Dogs, our closest animal companions, have evolved to read human facial expressions and body language with remarkable accuracy. They can even understand pointing gestures, something that even our closest primate relatives struggle with. But perhaps the most exciting frontier in animal communication research involves artificial intelligence. Scientists are now using machine learning algorithms to decode and translate animal vocalizations. Early results suggest that we might soon be able to understand what whales are saying to each other in their haunting songs, or what birds are discussing in their morning choruses. As we continue to unravel these communication mysteries, we're discovering that the animal kingdom is far more sophisticated than we ever imagined. From chemical signals to interpretive dances, from infrared displays to subsonic rumbles, every species has found its own unique way to share information. The implications of these discoveries extend far beyond simple scientific curiosity. Understanding animal communication could help us better protect endangered species, improve animal welfare, and even develop new approaches to human communication disorders. As we stand on the brink of potentially translating animal languages, we must ask ourselves, are we ready for the conversations that await us?